The bucket there by Beckmeyer right there at halftime, get it down to one possession was huge. We made some adjustments with how they were guarding her. They came out with a really aggressive game plan as far as covering Kamen. But we talked at halftime, came up with some, like I said, trying to get some screens and try to get her a little bit loose. And then the other thing is, man, we had some kids step up and hit some shots. Hit a couple big threes. The Blades kid hit a couple threes back-to-back. Masora Nambar, she played extremely well. She was solid on that. Handled the ball, handled the pressure, hit some critical free throws. Just a really good team effort. You know, they tightened it up there a little bit at the end with the fouls, but I thought we executed really well the first half defensively, and for the most part, most of the game.
I remember talking to you after the first game of the season. You see Kamen foul out against Stratford, and how much you talked about how it was going to take the rest of this team to achieve your goals. And they really stepped up to make you district champions.
They have. Like I said, we missed some shots early in the game, but they never go away. And these kids have played, you know, we played a really tough, difficult schedule, and I think it helped us definitely to prepare for this scenario. Of course, this is it's a different intensity. It's just, you know, there's just so much pressure. And now that I feel like now that you're through the district, you know, it's just whatever happens here, and you're just playing here. A lot of times, this is the hardest one to win.
Yeah, you mentioned that being the #1 seed in the district, came in senior year. There's a lot of talk about your team this year. Getting this district championship in this hard district, what's that mean to you in this program?
Oh, it's just tremendous for the program. And I felt like we had some really, we had some young kids here tonight, and hopefully they see that. And just this atmosphere was fantastic. We had a tremendous fan base tonight. You know, it like I said, it was really fun. Now it's fun to coach in it. Okay, it wasn't so much fun during the game, but it's definitely now. It's glad to just be a part of it.
Have you seen a lot of boxing ones like that, like Kickapoo was throwing at you?
We've seen a little bit, but just a little more physical and a little more of a scramble. They were really, she would catch it, and there was a lot of times there was 2 or 3 kids coming at her, and it took us some time to adjust to that. But we've seen some boxing one, but not necessarily like that.
Just seeing Molly being able to hit those big shots there in the third gives you the lead. Just her being among the step up, what have you seen from her this year?
She's just really come on. I mean, ever since basically the Stephanie Phillips Classic, she was put into a spot. We had a kid get injured, and she has stepped in and started since, and she's done a fantastic job, and she's hit some of those big shots when we need it.
Well, Miss Sora, just being a point guard, steady for you guys, one of the best in the area, it really kept things calm tonight.
She is, and she never loses her cool. She's just like in timeouts, and you can just see she is just so steady and so smooth, and she can handle the ball. And like I said, she stepped up tonight. I think she had maybe 17, 18 points tonight. We needed every bit of it. So she really played well tonight.
It means everything. It's just, we worked so hard this year, and we knew that we wanted this, and this is something that's kind of just been on our team bucket list, and being able to check it off and just move on and just be with this team has been a feeling like no other.
How was that first half for you? They sent a lot at you.
Yeah, it was definitely something to adjust to. Obviously, we just didn't know that, through scout they were doing that. Last time we played them, they were in a zone, so when they didn't come out in a zone, we were just a little different, but we adjusted to it, and that was our plan, was just adjust to anything that's thrown at us and just to go with the flow. This atmosphere was amazing, something that we're not used to, but we were very grateful to have everyone here.
That 3 at the end of the half get you guys going a little bit?
I think it did a little bit. It kind of, got us going, got us, kind of back into a few less possessions, and we were able to come out ready.
You didn't seem too excited after that 3. Like, your teammates were pumped up, but you were just kind of like, walk to the locker room.
There was still a lot of game left. A lot of things could happen, and it was time for us to turn it on.
How about your team today? When they lock you down in the first half, your team gets you in it, and then the second half you guys explode.
Yeah.
What does it say about this group of girls right now as a whole?
It just says we have each other's back. They have my back. They know that, if I might not be on, then they got it, and I know if they're not on, then we're all going to pick them up. We just pick each other up, and we just kind of see who's on, who's off, and we're going to give it to them.
It's it's been a newer team than you guys have had, and you guys are able to you're able to see it come along throughout the year, whether it's winning at the pink and white, winning some of these big games throughout the year. Just how far has this group come along to where you guys are district champions?
We played one of the hardest schedules, and our record just shows that we want it, and that we're a team that is going to do whatever we can to win. And tonight we just told each other, let's just refuse to win. And no matter what happens, no matter what the stats are, as long as we have more points at the end, that's all that's going to matter.
What's going through your mind when they're regarding you like that? Are you getting annoyed? I noticed you weren't passing the ball at the halftime buzzer. You're just like, I'm going to get past all these people and try to do what I can do.
It's hard to get the ball, but it's also hard to dish the ball whenever, some people are running at you. The last thing I wanted to do was turn it over, and I looked up at the clock, and I was like, I don't have time to pass. So.
Getting through a district like this, all year they talk about how hard this district is. What's this like? I see you having fun after the game, but what's this like as a team to get through that when everyone's been talking about it all year?
It just gives us so much motivation, and to go into the next game, this is the hardest district, I would say, and to be able to get out of it just with these girls on a high note and being able to go into the next game, it means the world.